I'm here. And I'm gonna play, Honkai Star Rail. K-Sib. Hello. Welcome. Onyx. Also hello. Nice. Got some stuff dropped on my head. This is actually my first time ever doing a sponsored stream. I was able to sign up for that, and I think there's like a link in my panels. And also, apparently, the Stream Elements is gonna put the link in. But if you get the game, I get stuff. So, you know, something to consider. It's a good game. I play it a lot. That said, I think I'm kind of behind on my story, so that's probably what I'm gonna be working on today.
General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
Yeah, the sponsorship is exciting. It's just through, what is it called? Stream Elements. So, you know, it's not like I did such a good job they hit me up, but still, yeah, I was able to sign up for it. We love sponsors. I'm already a player, or I was, so likely wouldn't count. Yeah, I think it's new players only, and I think you have to do the sign up on PC for it to count. Yeah, I feel like already being at level 70, it's mostly for new people, but I have a few friends I've been trying to bully into playing the game, and I might try to further bully them. I think that's now is the time, you know? Is that not what a sponsorship is for? To try to harass your friends into playing a game?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did you, Lee, and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
I cannot remember exactly what led up to this other than just all of that sword training with March, so...
Because General
Hello!
Huayan wants us to stick around on the law.
Cephaline, welcome! Welcome back. Doing Honkai Star Rail stuff.
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time.
I'll just slide myself off to the side slightly there. Now I'm not blocking the subtitles as much.
Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Lawfu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face.
Ooh, 25 characters a level. I don't think I have that many at 80.
And he wants
I'll
to see
look.
it
I
for
don't.
himself
I
during
think
the
I've got
war
like maybe like
dance,
10.
which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has
Oh well, I hope you had a good time away for work. Maybe a work trip. Maybe it was good. But glad you're back home, and glad I can be streaming.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache.
Does he have to give us a headache?
My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. Now, I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier.
So you've tricked us. You've tricked us to come here and be witnesses.
Meeting with General Fei Shao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please.
Fei Shao's the banner right now, isn't she? I think she is. I don't have the capital for that. Okay, I'm not... Do I want to threaten to leave? Is that hilarious to do? I'm going to do that. I'm gonna piss everyone off.
Did we do something wrong? We really did save the Lawfu, so why do
Oh yeah, no, lurk away.
Fugitives.
I just want to sneak off like I'm a fugitive.
Don't
It's
worry.
in my blood.
No matter what happens, I'll stay here as a witness and answer any questions she might have.
Okay, I mean, I will also do that. Fernwitch, hello! Welcome in. I'm working on my Honkai Star Rail story.
Everyone.
And it's sponsored.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but
Yeah, this is a fun game. I try to be pretty regular with it. I was kind of saving the story for a little bit so I could do it for my sponsored stream,
won't let anyone defeat me in the
but
dance.
I play it quite a bit. I think it's really good because you can play it on PC or also on your phone, and unlike some of the other games, it's actually easy to control on the phone because it's an RPG. I feel like Zenless Zone Zero, also a great game. Kind of hate playing it on my phone, but this one I play it, on the go or on my computer. You won't be defeated in the war dance, huh?
I know.
The illustrious
I
Merlin's
like this
claw
sponsorship
waiting
will work
for
on
me.
PC, apparently. I didn't know there were a lot that were mobile only.
It's been a while, General Fei Shao.
I've heard Fei Shao's pretty good, Onyx, so yeah. It's always a little bit rough to have to farm the stuff. Like right after you get someone, but I hear good things. I actually just got Robin on the rerun. I lost the 50-50 for her on the first one. So I was pretty mad about that. But picked her up this time. You have to disable a bunch of ad blocking and junk. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw the AFK Journey one, too. I don't know if that's a good game. I've heard some good things about it. It kind of looks cute. But yeah, can you play that one on PC even? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like there's more mobile games doing that lately. Oh, these two know each other, apparently. It's kind of classic Sparkle behavior, though, isn't it?
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other.
Oh,
Right,
thank you.
Emo?
Hobobeard, welcome.
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Law Fu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime
Yeah,
ago.
okay, Sib, I agree. I really prefer playing pretty much all of the games on PC. There's not a lot of games I like. There's no games I prefer on mobile, I don't think. There's some I'll tolerate, though, if I'm, like, somewhere other than my house and bored.
Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Yeah, it is. The fact that your hands have to cover part of the game to control the game on phone is kind of the worst part of it. Yeah, it's good for the dailies, though. Like, if I am somewhere and want to try to do them, especially in this game where I can just teleport around and then just, like, auto-battle through the dailies, it's pretty good.
Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
I was out of town for a work trip, and I had to do all of my Zenless Zone Zero content, all my dailies on there, on my phone. I will say, pretty rough. Trying to control an action game on a touchscreen, I do not care for it.
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu?
Was it Pichu? Like the Pokemon?
Jiao Chou. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received as your friend. May I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the report from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express...
You just remember the end of the story, like, after this?
Their puzzle has many missing pieces.
Well, don't tell me. I'm not there yet.
As you know,
Actually, I don't know how much story I have to go through.
mysteriously disappeared many years ago.
But I feel like we gotta be getting close to, like,
This time,
new
she's brought
planet.
along an outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I should have...
Perhaps I shouldn't have told all of this to you. Someone totally uninvolved in it.
Together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear it.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but the Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians.
I don't
will
think I knew
never
who
be forgiven
Hule
for shall be
was
imprisoned
until
for
just
any
now.
cause
I think this is
of
new
peace.
information to me.
I can't quite remember the exact.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending retribution.
Maybe we can let the werewolf out. I don't know. Maybe mix it up a little bit.
Given the situation on the Lawfu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns.
Yeah, I started playing Genshin when it first came out. I actually think it might have been the first thing I ever streamed on this account. I did a little bit of that. And I did like it, but I don't know, I didn't have the time or willpower to stick with it. And then I've thought about going back for it a few times, but I feel like I'm so far behind on it now. I don't see it happening. But I picked up Star Rail right when it first came out, and I feel like I'm on top of things at least. These games that just, it feels like if you fall behind, that it would be hard to catch back up. And you miss so many potential characters, you have to wait for them to come back around.
That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad
I tried
news.
playing, Wuthering Waves. I was like, oh, this is great, I can get in on, like, an open world one at, like, the ground level, right when it comes out. But I don't think I have time for it. Like, if I'm gonna play Honkai Star Rail, and I'm also going to play, ZZZ, then that's pretty much all I can do for these types of games. That's the maximum commitment I have on me.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo.
No survivors, I have no cargo, and your hand's kind of clipping into your arm just a tiny bit there. But I'll allow it.
However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukon, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Ron May shows up again? Alright. After her last appearance, she just kind of fucked off into the distance. Are they gonna let me inside the inn?
I'm still feeling sleepy.
I can't believe
Are you
this.
asleep? Where did March and Don Hum go?
I liked that they let you go inside the inn on, God, what was the first planet? Like, what is it called? Something with a J. The Bellabog place. You could go in the inn. There were two inns, actually. You could go in two separate inns there. Underground inn, above ground inn. They were both cool on the inside. But they never let you see the inside of the inn here. And I think that's fucked up.
Think you'd get away with your crime by pretending to be a waiter?
Oh. A blade simp, are you? yeah, Charlie 06. Is it pronounced jar or yar? Was it a Y sound? I feel like I haven't heard anyone say it in game in months. Let me see, how many characters do I have at level 80? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. You little lady? Yeah. Oh. I think that's like 27. It's a Y sound. That makes sense. I have more characters at level 80 than I thought by a huge margin. I thought it was like 10. I apparently can't count. Let me click on this. I did log into the game.
There you are.
Why are you here too?
About our promise to General Huayan, have you? I woke up especially early so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
I feel like we already did all that swordplay stuff.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me master. I need to, get used to it.
Don't make it weird.
Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
March is always a good girl.
A promise is a promise. Since I
She's not going to
promised
remark on that?
hard,
Alright.
I'll do my best starting today.
The current event. Pela talks about one more city? Oh.
Great!
Like one we haven't seen yet? That's interesting.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Danheng, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere? By the way, where's Yunli?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Seriously? It's the first day and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Oh, Spray and Pray. Hello. Welcome. Working on my story content.
Yunli, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Ju-Ming sword masters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good
What
use.
makes it reverse? Like, I feel like a mentorship gift could go from the mentor.
It's so beautiful.
Like, it could go either way. I don't. What makes it reverse?
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
You're awesome, Master Yunli.
Crab on my head.
See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th
The
essence
emote
of
dropping
Ju-Ming
technology
swordplay
is
so
huge.
she can win the contest with my sword skills.
Good. I dropped a tiny version of myself on my own head.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master Yanqing?
Oh, that was a lot of them. Nice.
Since you you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But
Oh,
I
you
did my
you
best
didn't
to
have
choose
time to
ones
have
that
them
look nice
customized?
and
They
are
just
suitable
happened to
for
match the
beginners.
outfit
I hope you like them, Miss March.
perfectly? Okay.
Thank you, Master Yenching.
Yeah, that's a new one. The like animation plays, I think, if I get a new follower, but I made it into an emote. I was worried it would be too small, but I think it still looks okay.
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yun Li?
The real competition is just getting started.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Her new outfit is extremely cute. And I really like the colors on it too. Like it's good.
Why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
Do you think that I can use code StarRailGift to receive in-game rewards? Can I? Can I receive my own rewards? These are the questions.
So what do you think, Masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Yes. It does suit her. It's very
I
cute.
chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense?
Yeah, it seems like kind of a generic one. StarRailGift, but maybe.
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
March, kill that man. Strike him down where he stands.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Then I apologize in advance.
have some tea.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Lawfu swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Right on time. Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Oh yeah, what does she do?
Yes, you! Like this?
Well done!
Right on time.
What did that do? What did that do? Oh, interesting. I didn't look into her at all when she was available. Just kind of skipped, but yeah. Yeah, it does kind of sound similar. Neat.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Quiet, hello, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I still don't have a good intro for when I get raided, but I'm Catawump or Nat. You can call me Nat, and yeah, I'm a crab VTuber. I play lots of stuff. Gonna try to stream some art at some point too, maybe this weekend. Oh, Bunny, thank you for the follow. Yeah, right now I'm just catching up on my Honkai Star Rail story. Also, thank you for calling me cute. I've seen people who have like an entire separate screen that they transition to that has like a full introduction and a bunch of like stuff. Or like they have like some type of AI summary that like tells them what the person was doing and like they talk about it. Like really cool stuff for when they get raided, and I have nothing. But what were you up to on your stream? Anything cool?
With my true heart and focused mind, here I come. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what? Yes! What are you mumbling about?
Oh, mini hydrate.
Sword
I will
technique?
consume the water.
Are you saying something cool? Hey, old metal, just between us, which one do you want to strike? Oh,
Alright, I've consumed my hydration.
All right.
I mean, I don't know if I'd say nothing cool. Gundams are pretty cool, just in general. I like them.
Yes, you! Right on time. One-time enemy. Ready to shine. Nice job! Send to earth. Time for swordplay.
Oh, posture check. Alright, that was probably a necessary posture check. I sit here and I feel like I need a different arm for my microphone because I end up like leaning over to like get my mouth near the microphone and then my posture is terrible and I just sit here like that the whole time I'm streaming. Foolish. Foolish behavior.
What are you made of? Strike!
I kind of like her big sword.
A one-time enemy.
Just gonna...
I could take 10 of you. Swords descend. I get it. Check out this move. Yes, you. Time to show you what I Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What? Yes. Strike while the iron is hot.
Crabsture. Crab posture. Yeah. Yeah, I'm engaging in crabsture. It's not exactly a crab, but I do identify with those shrimping memes where people are sitting at their computer, why does my back hurt? And it's a shrimp. That's me. All day every day at the computer.
Melt. Send to earth.
Nice big sword.
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
I do have glasses. And I think it's a decent microphone, hopefully. Yeah, shrimp posture does enhance my gaming experience, but at the cost of my spine. Oh, you had the resolution turned down. I didn't know it changed audio. That makes sense, though. I think I can take the glasses off. Where's the glasses button? Hold on. It didn't work. the glasses button doesn't... Can I do anything? Nope. Okay. What about this one? There we go. There we go. The finger gesture for glasses works, and I can take them off. And then, can I get them back on? Come on. There we go. There we go. I did it. It's 3 fingers. I hold up 3 fingers to the camera. I put a button on my stream deck, and I don't think it's working currently. Not sure why, but the hand gesture works. So at least we have that.
She's a perfect fit for practicing lawful swordplay.
Yeah, you can in a VTube Studio, there's a hand gesture section, and you can use it for any of the available like toggles or things. So there's like you can do like 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 fingers. I think there's like a triangle you make with both of your hands. There's like a few different ones. Some are easier to get it to pick up than others. Oh, is my camera pointed too high? Oh my god. There we go. Ooh, peace sign for blush would be good. Do I have anything for peace sign? Oh, I can make this face. What is is the triangle real? I don't know if the triangle might not be real. I think I should probably try to get a toggle for drinking water. You know, get my hand up in here, get some water drinking going, because people are always redeeming the hyperhydration, and I have to drink so much water. I feel like it would be good if my VTuber could indicate how much water I'm drinking. Oh, the head pad is good, yeah. I don't have that one added. Probably should, though. People do love the head pad.
Given the situation,
Sip, sips.
I believe Miss March should start by working on her strength.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
Oh no. Oh no, it's happening right now. What, did I just will that into existence by bringing it up, Onyx? Okay. What do you mean, sorry, don't do that? I've got the water right here. I'm gonna drink it. Unless you really don't want me to and you want a refund, then I have to figure out how to refund you. Otherwise, I'm drinking this water, Onyx. You've put it into the world. Alright. I got the big water. Oh, I won't die. Here, let me pull out the what's the thing? Hold on. I can attach the water bottle to my face to indicate drinking, because I don't have a better way to indicate that I'm drinking. Oh, it's huge. I have a limit set on the number of hyperhydrations per stream to prevent water poisoning. It was necessary after previous experiences. I think you can only do 4 of those, because I ran the numbers on how much water per hour or something. There we go. Now you'll know I'm drinking when I stare into the distance. Okay. That was about half of it. Let myself breathe for a moment, then I'll go for the other half. Just chugging this enormous Yeti cup of water. I look like I died. Alright. Here comes the rest. I used to do a water bottle that was only probably like 18 ounces or so. Oh no. They're gonna cry emote. And I think one time had, in a night, I had those set at like 500 channel points or whatever they're called. So I ended up drinking like 6 bottles of water, or maybe closer to 7. I had to pee forever. Couldn't even sleep because I had to keep waking up. And then I looked it up and it was dangerously close to water toxicity. So then I switched to a bigger water. But now there's a limit on how many. And they're more expensive. You gotta save up for them so that I can't be tortured. Oh yeah, when it was cheap, it was a nightmare. Every time I streamed, it would be so many of them. Alright, last sip. It's done. It's over. Oh, so much water. Alright. Well, if anyone else has any bright ideas about water, I'm gonna have to go get more, because I just drank the whole thing, so, you know, consider that. Also consider my suffering.
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding 2 swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses.
The children are fighting.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing.
Poor March just has to bear witness to this shit.
But
it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
Yeah, well, I did the extremely lengthy March 7th sword training event already. So hopefully I don't have to do any of that again. Oh, this is where I officially unlock this, though. I hadn't even looked into that. Yeah, sure. I should probably actually level up this March 7th, the hunt, because I think she's pretty good. I've heard she's pretty good. I don't know if that's true. Now this one still says story, though. I have to finish the story for it to be, like, officially, like, I get to keep it. Do I even have any good hunt light cones that aren't allocated to someone? Not really. I mean, that's... You know, it's better than nothing. There we go. Nice and fast. Oh. Well.
finally, some
Yeah,
recognition
I'll take these. Onyx, I'm surprised you're still with us and alive. Every time something cringy happened in the Borderlands movie, I haven't seen it, but I've heard bad things. I'm glad you survived this experience. Oh, Acheron Galaxy Ranger, thematic for my current stream. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I've heard it's so bad.
Finally! Some recognition for training my butt off!
Oh, I got a ton of those things. Such a bummer about the Borderlands movie too, because I feel like it was certainly possible to make a good Borderlands movie. You know, they didn't have to make it terrible.
Fine sword to set.
You know, but in a way, probably they did.
Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no need to worry. By the way, as for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yenqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Huaiyan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag her into this, but she refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yenqing wouldn't have it.
Oh, Borderlands movie was in development hell. Yeah, that'll hurt the potential of pretty much anything.
I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance,
March 7th just spends a couple weeks working on swordplay, becomes a sword master pretty much immediately.
show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Almost developing tennis elbow. Does that imply that tennis exists in this universe? Tennis confirmed for Honkai Star Rail? It's given me a lot to think about. When do we get the tennis event? I want like a tennis mini game.
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Perhaps I might have a shot at beating both masters in the ring? Get real. You've only been practicing for a short while. How could that possibly happen?
With your talent, Miss March, if you dedicate a few more decades to training, you might eventually be able to defeat Yun Li.
Decades? But I'll be an old lady by then. No, no. Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent
Ooh.
sword master in such a short time.
That's true, she doesn't remember
Now I understand why
anything.
Grandpa always had a grin
I wonder
on
when
his
we're
face
gonna
while
get the
training me.
March 7th backstory.
Are
They
you
gotta
sure
give it to us
wasn't that
eventually,
big of
right?
you?
Oh, shut up. It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades could improve your touch.
Let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? single sword, great sword, or maybe a flying sword? There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the sword master. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Yeah,
I
I'm up for that.
I'm just not that invested in these children's dispute. You know, they can kill each other for all I care. You know, this just seems like none of my business.
Arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you.
March
lately.
gets it.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are true. Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're... Oh, that's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
March somehow connected with the Garden of Recollection. Maybe we'll see more when Black Swan is back. Oh, yeah. And Black Swan seems like the person to maybe be the catalyst for some of that. I'm gonna laugh at the pink-haired fox.
What are you laughing at? You've got pink hair too. I'm Jiaocho, the healer
Nice.
working for the general of the Senzhou Yaoqing.
Ah, got it. So, you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing. And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training. I'll be on my way.
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
Well, my curiosity.
I think
got
that might
the
just
better
be
of
his
me, I
face.
suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients.
I feel like this guy's kind of losing the path on this metaphor. All three options are I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
All this talk about food is making me hungry. Aren't you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Senzhou Yaoqing is called the Ranja School, that specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
So, you're the general's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine, call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But in reality, I know a thing or two about killing.
What a weird thing to say to a bunch of people you just met. I know a thing or two about killing. All right, calm down. Oh, Twice Mod. Hello. Hello, fellow crab. Playing some Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, why suddenly getting all serious with kids? This is foolish. Stop talking about killing people.
Getting all serious with kids.
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No!
No?
No one recognizes that, man.
This
What are you
is
talking about?
Tumbledust, an extract from an exotic flower.
This is a bizarre character introduction for this guy. I have this guy too. I wanted him for my dot team.
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long-life species can
Oh yeah.
escape its
No worries at all. Good seeing you, Onyx. Get some rest if you're tired. I'll hopefully catch you on a future stream.
This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
That may be so, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
I'm sorry, Jack. What? This isn't the football game. I don't have the football game up right now. Well, yeah, I know there's football. I know it's out there. I don't have it up. I did one time. I had it up small while I was streaming, but it felt like there was too much on my computer. I mean, I can make up a fictional football game for you.
I'm just sharing
I
some
think if you
medical
try to
knowledge
stream the
here,
NFL,
not persuading
they
you.
immediately kill you in real life. I think they come to your house and they put you down. I don't think they let you put the NFL
Seems
on
like you
Twitch.
get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's
Maybe
a
I'll reach
horrible
out to him
thing
about
or
it, though.
Sinister.
You know. I'm sure they're going to take one look at an up-and-coming VTuber and be like, yeah, you can personally stream the NFL on your Twitch.
Picture this.
If I yell enough commentary over the top of it, does it become fair use?
Malice,
How much talking has to happen before it's fair use?
honorable, and righteous. In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes,
Didn't a guy do that and get away with streaming some type of sporting event? Like, relatively successfully? Yeah, I remember that. I remember that UFC thing. Wow, these graphics. So realistic. You'd almost think this was the game.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
No, that's Genshin. I don't think this one has that.
well. Then
Unfortunately.
You should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a
That's
ring
probably the
just
biggest
to please an audience?
biggest drawback to Honkai Star Rail. They just put it in all the games.
General replied, to unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights.
I don't think I agree with the general on this one. I think unsheathing your sword in a ring for like, you know, a fun sporting event is different than on the battlefield.
The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword,
See, when we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, I feel like that's the big difference, is the lack of blood being drawn.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
Want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held?
That's a suspicious request.
I bet Yun Li and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour. Let's go. I'll give you a tour of the Sky Splitter.
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter.
Why did he do that?
What's up, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
No, it's nothing.
Do you see that airship in the distance? That's the Sky Splitter, the venue for the war dance ceremony.
It doesn't look all that impressive from this distance.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences. Tomorrow, when the bell rings and the ceremonial cannons roar, I'll be there representing the Cloud Knights of Xianzhou Luofu, standing in the ring, ready to take on challengers from all over the cosmos. Since I was a kid, I've been training in swordplay and the art of war under the general. Every day, I'd swing my sword 10,000 times, and then
I don't know what he means since I was a kid. Isn't he still like 14? I don't know how old he's supposed to be. I feel like he's like 14.
I understand that I'm not like other kids.
Okay, he acknowledges it.
I never envied the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or hard. Even in the thick of battle, each day, I could feel myself getting stronger and stronger, and I racked up countless victories. It's the best feeling in the world.
Haven't there been several story beats and other secondary challenges where we just sort of kick the shit out of this kid?
But then, I faced a really tough opponent. And just one slash shattered my confidence into a
Maybe that's what he means.
After that, I had to pick up the pieces and try to put myself back together. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to find my old happy self again. I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword? If defeat is inevitable, why do I continue to fight? Is it while the general could teach me the art of swordplay, he couldn't teach me why I should keep on going. He said the reason must come from within myself. I've been struggling to find that reason.
Yeah, maybe it's time to throw in the towel then.
After talking with you, Mr. Jiaoqiu, I think
Oh, no, I guess he figured it out.
I have that reason in mind. As a member of the Cloud Knights and the General's apprentice, I've had a weight on my shoulders. And I know there's still more to shoulder. But when I wield my sword, it feels like I'm letting go of everything. I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any. That's why.
Alright.
Oh, Yenching. So young, yet so
Good speech.
grown.
Oh yeah, how old are you
By the
exactly?
way, how old are you exactly?
Age doesn't really matter.
Oh, shut up.
All
How old
sword
are you?
masters will understand.
I get it.
So like
Looks
14,
like all
I'm
the
guessing.
kids
Probably
in
like
the Wafu
14?
live tough lives.
It's not polite to ask a girl her age.
Oh, you're
No
like
matter
12.
which Cianjo ship you're on.
I'm not asking your age. I'm asking if you have a dream like Yenching has.
We gotta get rid of these kids.
You don't talk like a cook. You sound more like a TV host or something.
Need I repeat myself again? I'm a healer.
Well, I don't have a dream like Yanqing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather that I'd win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance.
That's true. There are no witnesses here. It would be so easy. They would never see
Seems
it
like
coming.
That mind of yours is just filled with swords.
That railing doesn't even look that secure, you know?
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Because of
Your
his
father
father's
made
choice,
sick-ass cursed swords?
many innocent people fell victim to the
I
cursed
want
swords he
one.
forged.
Can I have one of the cursed swords?
Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent.
Do I need to pay you guys off to kill these kids? Name your price.
So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them. Given that Yanqing...
Hey, what do you mean by an unworthy master?
I see. It's not easy for kids on the Juming either. Well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless Cloud Knights in my life, and there are plenty of exceptional warriors, just like the two.
Jeff, thank you for the follow.
What happened, Mr. Zhao Chou?
Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old friends. Judging from my professional perspective as a healer, both of you possess remarkable vitality. Your energies flow.
Is it weird to tell kids you just met that they have remarkable vitality?
The upcoming fights.
It's just like an odd thing to comment on.
Well,
Good vitality, you kids are real healthy.
Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's time to say goodbye for now.
What? You're leaving already? But you haven't asked me
March, you want to get asked about your dreams too?
you know.
It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you lot, I'm a grown-up bound by responsibilities and duties. The tasks entrusted to me by the General won't complete themselves. By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since you're all guests...
See, the fact that it's a restricted area makes it suspicious that he wanted in there. And also, isn't he like one of the Cloud Knights? Isn't that like the equivalent of like a security force? Maybe he shouldn't,
I understand.
you know, take people to the restricted
I'll
areas.
take my leave. I wish you both the best of luck.
Seriously? I just spent so much time thinking about my dream, but he didn't even ask me.
March. There were children present, it's fine.
Now that we're done with our tour of the Sky Splitter, shall we continue with our training?
Why don't we take a day off?
What? You want to secretly practice swordplay by yourself? Dream on.
You know cramming before a fight never works out.
Is it Can you cram before a physical challenge? Is that a euphemism for masturbation?
For some reason, the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence. So, I've decided to conserve my strength for tomorrow. Alright, I'll take you out of the Stargazer, Navalia.
What? Yeah. Yeah, that does sound like it has a bit of a double meaning. Also, he said he was gonna take me out of here, and it's like I'm just alone, just wandering the streets.
Oh, just shut up, Red Fang. This is not a beast ship. I need some.
Presumably, they were still with me, and they just did that RPG thing where they were inside of me.
You willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission, dedicating yourself to our
Donned the
cause.
skin, you say?
And now you're telling me you can't handle it? Do you realize how many ships we need? I'm doing my best, all right? It takes time to figure all this out. When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it. That'll be our only chance. How's that? Who's there?
Oh yeah, see, they were with me. They were just doing that RPG thing where they're just inside of me, you know, and all the people kind of merge into one combo person for RPG reasons. You store the extra people in you. It's common practice. All right, this is going to be used against me out of context.
Who are you guys?
I mean, they were like standing around loudly discussing their planned crimes.
Impromptu inspection. Why are there outsiders loitering in Stargazer Navalia? And a bunch of kids at that.
Hey, kids. Didn't your
I
parents ever
I
tell
thought
you to
March
stay away
7th was
from
like a
the
young
Stargazer
adult.
Navalia? I know it's an automatic
Like 18 to 21.
doesn't mean you can just break in and do what you want.
Who are you calling kids? I would like some follow-up on that.
First of all, I'm an adult.
Okay.
Second, I didn't just break
Unless she's lying. She might be an adult.
Yeah, we flew here on a starskiff. Like, whoosh.
Why would you say it like that?
Well, I'm not trying to tell you off, but this place is off limits to the public, you know?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Everhunt Plains? Yeah, sure. The big sis will take you there.
You know,
Let me.
in real life, I'd like to think that if someone was with me and they did that thing where they turned and looked at me and then said something that was definitely a lie, but with that look on their face, like I'm supposed to pick up on it, you know, and run with it. I'd like to think that I would immediately run with the lie, but I think there's also a decent chance I would just look at them and say, "What the fuck are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean," and completely blow the whole thing.
The overhaul is done. And
I would fuck it up. I would flounder. I think if it was agreed upon ahead of time, I'd probably be fine. But the likelihood of me picking up on the nuances, I'm just not paying that much attention, you know? I would drop the ball in a big way.
Could you repeat what you just said, Yenching?
What did I say?
What did you say?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt
can't you read the room? Something is definitely off about the 3 people we just met.
Yeah, anyone could see that. I just wanted to hear you say it again.
Well, spray and pray, that's probably a good tactic, though. If you just agreed automatically, then that probably works, and probably sounds very natural.
That pink-haired fox tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy. Since he's not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint. But you didn't seem to be paying attention at all.
I knew that from the beginning.
Yeah, the Cloud Knight that was there didn't recognize you.
Didn't recognize Master Yen Ching at
That
all.
does seem
That's really weird.
noteworthy.
What? Is he famous on the Lavu or something? Not even the Cloud Knights on the Juming, who all know my glorious name, might recognize my face.
You have a point.
A Cloud Knight, a member from the Skyfaring Commission, and a craftsman. They're from various departments, and the reason for the overhaul seems legit. But one of them blurted out some weird language just now. Did you hear that?
I feel like the excuse that they might not all know his face would make sense if this wasn't a world with technology. Like, these people text me. These guys have the internet for sure. They definitely know what they're, you know, the apprentice of the general or whatever the fuck his title is. They know this stuff, I bet.
Feeling that if we secretly tail them, we'll definitely catch these guys in the act.
Yeah. And also, like, you know, in this game, all the other Cloud Knights have the exact same character model and wear helmets, and this guy's a child with flowing blonde hair and a completely unique outfit. I just feel like they would know him. He's drawn like a main character, unlike the rest of them. So like they should pick up on that right away. Oh shit. Oh, the coins. I'm surprised the version of him on the coins was a good enough representation that the peasants would be like, shit, I think that's the guy.
Let's just film them.
Well, so we're just gonna film them. we have the technology. All right, take a clear photo of the evidence using 4x zoom. Okay. Good thing we specified the zoom amount for this one. There they are. What is this evidence of? These 3 people were standing. They were standing in a group. It's fucking illegal.
Just killed those lowly beasts.
The crime of loitering.
Those little brats won't take up much space. There are boxes all over this place. Just
Oh.
into one and no one will notice.
I was gonna say push him off the edge. That was kind of what we were discussing earlier. But the boxes, you know, I guess
Even the slightest slip up could interfere
is
with
much
our
worse because it leaves the bodies as evidence. But yeah, you know, these guys can do what they want.
So where are we heading next? To check the freight skiffs. We've got a lot of preparations to do. Also, don't forget to take those crates with you. Weapons, supplies. We've got to be well prepared. Otherwise, we're screwed.
So, are they smugglers? What exactly are they up to?
I have no clue, but they seem to be moving those crates. I've got an idea. We can hide inside the crates and follow them.
They're gonna put their own bodies in the crates. They don't even have to get murdered to go to the crates. Do I have to go to the crates too? Yeah.
Ugh, so cramped in here. I can hardly breathe.
Just hang in there.
Fortunately, that doesn't happen. Oh yeah, the crates also float, which is pretty cool. I'm just saying the technology's very advanced. They definitely know what everyone looks like.
Just put the cargo here for now, all right? Then we'll move on to inspect the ships. Lord Moktok said that as soon as we're done,
Lord
we'll
Moktok.
and leave this place.
Don't worry, I've changed the shipping schedule. You two, come with me. Is it just me? I keep smelling that stench of lowly beasts everywhere we go. Don't be so paranoid.
It's weird that he keeps saying lowly beasts, referring to, like, humanoid children. Like, what species you think he is?
Looks like they're planning to escape on the skiff.
Or do you think he just talks about people like that? Now, they said he was wearing skin.
They keep talking about their plans, but where do they come from? And what do they want to do on the Xianzhou?
They're definitely up to something bad. Wait, they disappeared. Let's catch up to them.
Oh, is this like a...
Softly, breathe quietly, and make sure
Ah,
you
yes.
keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight as soon as there's any sign of activity.
I feel like I'm not in line of sight. Okay.
Did he spot us? Quickly, hide!
It's too late. I've already hidden. Okay. Oh, hide. Okay.
Don't be so paranoid. We're running out of time. Get over here. Shuhart, I'm coming.
They're leaving. We should catch up to them. Quickly! Did he spot us? Quickly, hide!
Where's... Where's my next hide spot? Oh, it's over here. Like it never happened. Okay.
What are they up to? They're all wearing official uniforms, but I'm pretty sure they're not members of the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, or the Cloud Knights. This is way too suspicious.
Those guys never heard of wearing someone else's clothes.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them. That way, if they do anything bad, we'll have solid evidence against them.
Alright, we need 3x zoom, specifically. What was the suspicious... The hand? It was the hand reaching out? I don't... How suspicious is that? I don't... It doesn't seem that suspicious.
This, a freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men.
This is why I'm not a
Let the others know.
detective.
Have them prepare more star skiffs. Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be beast ships waiting for us. Lord Moktok is ready. The revival of our ancient bloodline all hinges on
Oh.
this operation.
An ancient bloodline, you say?
What did he just say? Beast ships?
Maybe it's related to that cool werewolf guy. Maybe they're all cool werewolves.
Who's there?
He's kind of got werewolf voice, you know?
Rats! I told you to get rid of them, but you didn't listen, you idiot! Wipe them all out!
Oh shit, they were werewolves. Hell yeah.
Force it, I can take 10 of you.
Adusa!
Wait, you gave me my normal party, but you replaced Kafka with... Okay. That's fine. You think this thing will just auto battle? I'm just gonna do that.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Pick on someone your own size. Pick on someone your own size.
Ill fate is dead. Eternal. White tiger, less cards. What?
Pick on someone your own
The
size.
water lies an endless abyss.
Yeah, that didn't require my manual input.
How is this possible? How did these Boxians change their appearances like that?
They're werewolves, man.
Boxians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borisin. Just like the bandits I
Borisin.
defeated on the IPC ship.
Wait, that means
What does it mean? Yeah, how did they disguise themselves exactly? They said something about stealing skin. Can we elaborate on that?
What trick did they use? When we were tracking them earlier, they looked just like normal Xianzhou Foxians.
it's not just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance to be indistinguishable from Foxians. They even have official IDs for the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, and even the Cloud Knights? Let me check this fake Cloud Knight's tag. Maybe it'll give us some clues. Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad? Wait!
What's the matter?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lu Jun before. It was a few weeks ago, when we were transporting the Borisin prisoners. They can forge official identities and move around the Xianzhou without raising suspicion. Oh no, this is bad.
Even worse. If you find one cockroach on the Express,
Does the Astral Express get cockroaches? From fucking where? It's a space train. March 7th, you cannot be suggesting there are space cockroaches right now. Are you tracking them in?
There are more Borisin hiding on the Xianzhou.
March 7th is gonna,
It's
like,
much bigger than
track in
stealing
bed bugs to the Astral Express.
We've got to report this to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
I am glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express.
Oh,
I'm Fei Xiao, the general of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
my posture is resolved. What were we calling it earlier? Crabster. My crabster. I'd change the name of that to Crabster Check, but I don't think anyone would know what that meant. Maybe I'll put it in parentheses. Ah, welcome back from your lurking.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune, and the person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you.
Don't know things about me.
Outside the
I don't like
reports
that.
from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yaoqing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons that I'm sure General Jing Yuan has explained, right?
We're witnesses.
That's right. But don't worry, this isn't a trial. I just want to have a chat with you and get a better understanding of the facts. According to General Jing Yuan's report, the Ruin Legion is to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. and all Arbiter Generals should pay attention to the Ruin Author's movements. Over the years, the Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on them. But no one expected them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance.
Oh no. Those eyes. You know. Everyone knows too much about who I am.
The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of destroying life wherever they go. While I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both of you.
Okay, did we get our story straight?
Let me
Have
be
we...
clear. The questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts, so please don't take offense if any of my
I'm gonna take
questions-
offense. I'm gonna take offense immediately.
Please go ahead, General. But keep in mind, we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
Oh no, not this.
Merlin's claw is quite
Oh shit, not this.
Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jing Yuan wants
I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna fuck this thing up. Alright, stick to the
Maybe I'll
facts we
just
know.
Stick to the facts we know.
Do I know the facts?
Let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter, a wanted felon, in an attempt to resolve the Stellaron crisis.
Uh-huh.
Everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron hunter's reputation. So,
Oh, this
why
is
do
a
they place
suspicious
so
line
much
of questioning.
trust in them? Could it be that
Some of you have a connection with them. Let's see. What are my options? It all comes down to the Stellaron. We are the good guys. Raise her suspicion about your relationship. That seems like it would be a bad thing to do. To just raise suspicion. It seems like a bad technique. I'm tempted to do it, but I don't think it's a good idea. Definitely don't want to talk about Elio's prophecy. That's Stellaron Hunter nonsense. I'm just gonna go with this one.
From the Law Fu, there are many other worlds suffering from Stellaron corrosion. For example,
I think that was a good one. Good choice. It's all about that Stellaron.
Was one of them.
To the Express, Stellarons act as roadblocks on the Silver Rail and pose risks to the warping process. And that's why dealing with Stellaron issues is part of the duty of the Nameless.
The Stellarons are blocking the train tracks in space, alright? We gotta deal with
I've
them.
heard about those problems caused by Stellarons. The Express connects various worlds, so it makes sense for you to take care of this.
It's about the Stellaron and the Mets.
Trailblazers are just doing their best to fix it. I understand.
Alright.
Let's move on to the next question. The report suggests that Don Shu, the master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord Ravager and used the power of the Stellaron to resurrect the Ambrosial Arbor. But here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass the Videodora guards around the Ambrosial Arbor?
Oh, you're right. She does wield a bat. It was always about the Mets. Oh yeah, my earlier remarks where I was like, does tennis exist in this universe? Because of the tennis elbow comment. But baseball might. Baseball might exist in this universe. I mean, they reference it an awful lot. So that, it's plausible that tennis also exists. Alright, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna say about this? Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how she managed to bypass the guards. I don't know if personally meeting her is going to help. I don't know what is the best answer here. I blame it on the exile of Imbibitor Lunae, maybe? Is that gonna help with this situation? What does she want to hear? I'm gonna say I've personally met her. I don't think that's gonna help.
I personally met
Oh no, it
Shu
did.
once.
Okay. Alright, alright.
His friend was killed during the war on the Fanghu, and she harbored deep hatred towards the hunt. So she spent years making preparations in the Alchemy Commission in order to take revenge on the Xianzhou.
Revenge is also a form of the hunt.
I was worried that saying
Doesn't explain how
I
she
knew her
managed to
was gonna
bring
be
Stellaron into the Scale Gorge
like it would make me
waterscape,
sound
which was
suspicious.
guarded by the Vidyadhara.
I explained that better than I thought I was going to. That's the problem with these choices. You never know how you're gonna say what you're gonna say.
Don Shu herself for the answer.
Unfortunately, Don Shu is dead, and even her corpse has crumbled into ash. That's
Oh.
one less clue. According to the report, Lord Ravager Fantilia is the mastermind behind the entire conspiracy. She disguised herself as an ambassador of the Skyfaring Commission and traveled with you, only to vanish without a trace later on. It seems too convenient to label her as a scapegoat.
I feel like the Master Diviner, witnessing everything could be a good thing to mention. I feel like bringing up heliobi. I think that might be the plural. It's like just like throwing out ghosts as a concept, kind of mid conversation feels like bad for this type of negotiation.
Back then, we were working
We'll try
with
this one.
Diviner Fu,
It worked.
and she also witnessed Fantilia's
I
true
have
form.
all of the symbols.
You're not going to doubt one of your own people, are you?
Of course not. We can trust the testimony of Master Diviner Fu Xuan. However, even if she saw it with her own eyes, we can't completely rule out the possibility that she might have been deceived. After... Oh. It seems that your answers have addressed all my questions.
I am Ace Crab Turney. This shot feels a little bit like we're just staring at her chest.
Generals,
There we go.
I am
It zoomed
finished
out.
with my questioning.
They've done a few of that mode before where you literally yell, hold it. I don't know if you literally... you yell something akin to hold it, and it's the same exact energy.
So, what do you think, General Fei Shao? Have the doubts in the report been cleared up?
The two nameless have been honest in their answers. Even though there are some tricky details, my intuition tells me there is nothing wrong. However, the three questions I posed earlier were not just for the nameless, but for you too, General Jing Yuan. First, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Law Fu, yet the six charioteers were not aware of it. That was a dereliction of duty. Second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the Plague Mark. That was a dereliction of responsibility. Third, you insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Lawfu back in the spotlight. That is a dereliction of wisdom.
Is a dereliction of wisdom a crime?
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking? Or the Ten Lords?
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thoughts.
I feel like they kind of highlighted that text for me, like I didn't understand it.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted and had been plotting for a long time. I admit it was my negligence for not know. As for the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy, I didn't believe all of it. But in the end, the Law Fu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. So, I think it's safe to say that Elio's prophecy about the future holds some merit. And as for the war dance, do you think I'm unaware of the risks? However, risks can also be
Fuck's that sound?
opportunities.
Oh my god, I have a work browser open
The
still.
Law Fu has lain low for too long. I believe it's time to stir
It's
up
gone
the
now.
dregs hidden in the depths and wash them away once and for all.
Just as I expected from our sophisticated divine foresight. You have a way with words. I like it. But, unfortunately, ever since the report was submitted, the Alliance has been filled with rumors and speculation. Even within the Lawfu, there are people accusing you of neglecting your duties, resulting in the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
So what are your thoughts on all of this, General Fei Shao?
As a fellow Arbiter General, I fully understand the difficulties of this position. Personally, I think all these rumors are meaningless drivel. Across the sea of stars, the divine foresight knows better than anyone else what happened on the Lawfu and the meaning behind it. Just as what happened on the Xianzhou Yaoqing recently.
You mean the Xianzhou Yaoqing is also...
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back reports that Borison are making trouble again.
Werewolves are everywhere.
That
That's what
were
I'm
once
hearing.
divided and scattered have started swallowing each other up, forming larger and larger packs. Moreover, there's an entity named Mongus behind it all.
Mungus.
An entity?
According to the report, this entity isn't actually a Borison. It's a woman claiming to be the messenger of the Master of Immortality. She's described as having 12 faces and 12 pairs of fangs, as cruel as poison and as elusive as quicksand. The Borison believe she'll give them a chance to rise again.
That's Ventilia.
That's right. You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the Patina Justice or the Seer Strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly. I've always had faith in my instincts, so I don't doubt your good intentions. But the Alliance has its fair share of questions and doubts about the Lawfu. So, my plan is to come up with an acceptable answer to satisfy the Alliance.
What's in this plan, General Fei Shao?
General Jing Yuan, you already know what has to be done. But since you don't want to be the bad guy, I'll take care of it for you. You need the final word from the Ten Lords Commission to quell any doubts. And for that, I'll have to ask the two Nameless to visit the Shackling Prison.
We get to go to the Shackling Prison? Wait, not as prisoners, right? Are you imprisoning
No,
us? Okay.
I'm not imprisoning you. While you're there, I'll ask a judge in the Ten Lords Commission's Interrogation Division to record a detailed testimony with the karmic mirror from both of you. We'll fill in the gaps that weren't covered in the report and silence any protests within the Alliance.
I'm okay with that.
I could object. I'm objecting.
Or that I might go back on my word and keep you in the Shackling Prison? Relax. If I wanted to do that, you'd already be behind bars. Once you're done with your testimony, you're free to come and go as you please.
Then,
I
as
just
the
like
Merlin's
objecting to
Law
things.
requests,
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance. But I would like to urge General Jing Yuan to listen
Yeah.
to the pleas of the Foxians on the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Old man's just there, just doing it.
You are here for Hule.
Exactly. Hule is locked up in the Lawfu's Shackling Prison. Since he is the Broodlord of the Borison, I want to transfer him onto the Xianzhou Yaoqing and imprison him there. The recent movements of the Borison suggest they're planning something big, so we must act preemptively.
Oh yeah. Yeah, characters in RPGs are always just tossing threats around.
Makes sense
Really
that the
bold
Foxes
threats.
Keep an eye on their arch nemesis. Since you trust my judgment, I'll repay that trust. What do you think about all this, General Hwayan?
I was worried this would turn into a heated argument, but it seems like both of you are on the same page, solving each other's problems. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
And as for Hule, I'll send my lieutenants Jiao Chou and Moza to check on his condition in prison and ready him for transport. If there are no more questions, shall we get this started?
Ooh, objects. Objects to pick up. Also, I'm sorry, was that the General's diary? Is that what that said? Did I just... just steal his diary? It's mine now.
I'm really sorry about all this. I'll call for a messenger to take you to the interrogation.
As you wish, General.
As General Jing Yuan requested, everything is prepared for your arrival, and I am here to receive you. The judges at the Interrogation Division also know your purpose in coming.
Are we going... Are we going in that? Is that where the prison is? Follow you into... Yeah, I guess that's where the prison... There's fish in there. There's... Am I gonna be able to breathe in the prison? Like, what's the word? We're going to Brazil.
The shackling prison. I didn't expect to be back here after all these years.
Don Hung.
Don't worry about me.
If you're ready, I'll open the gate for you.
Is it inside the Scale Gorge waterscape?
Technically, the shackling prison is spread out across multiple delves, and the ancient sea is just where they overlap. Please, come on in, dear guests.
Alright. Ooh. Spiky. What's going on over there? What
What are you looking at?
The shackling prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing. It's completely underwater.
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater, breaking free would still be a piece of cake for me.
Okay, man.
Still thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it. You're free now. Just don't do anything stupid, or the judges will throw you back in there and lock you up for a few hundred years.
You'll see me again in just a few days.
Taking Hule back to the Yaoqing means a lot to the Foxians on the ship, and to the General herself. So stay alert.
Guests, my name is Shui Yi, and I'm here on orders from the Incarceration Division of the Ten Lords Commission.
We're
Her hair is
Jiao
so
and
cool.
Rosa. General Fei Xiao sent us to extradite the Borisin criminal Hule to the Yaoqing. We're here to inspect the conditions of his imprisonment and make preparations for the handover and transportation. I assume you've been briefed, Your Honor.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip. Prisoner Hule, the warhead and brood lord of the Borisin abominations of abundance and the arch-nemesis of the Foxians, is responsible for 2,123 wars of aggression and countless associated crimes.
That's like a pretty specific number of wars of aggression.
Due to his heinous acts, he has been imprisoned in the depths of the Shackling prison and subjected to the punishment of the Forest of Swords until the end of time.
The Forest of Swords? What does that mean?
No need to repeat his crimes in a sentence, Your Honor. He is the greatest enemy of us Foxians. The stories of his atrocities are used to terrify our children. I'm well aware of every crime.
I'm sorry. You
Let's move
you
on.
scare your children on purpose with stories about a war criminal? That why would you be doing that to the children? Don't tell children about war crimes. Well, they don't need to be burdened with that knowledge.
Criminals, there are rules in place to ensure your safety. I know you've heard legends about Hule since you were children, but your knowledge about him is likely very limited. Only the judges of the Ten Lords Commission truly know what kind of abomination is locked up at the... It has been centuries since Jing Liu, the former sword champion of the Luofu, captured Hule. And during all those years, we never provided him with any food. Yet he somehow managed to stay alive. It defies all the documented physical characteristics of the Borisin.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, there's Krampus. I don't know if Krampus is a war criminal, though. He's more of like a mythical being.
The Forest of Swords, forged by the punishment.
And he might be a little bit of a war criminal. I don't know.
Intense torment, used to execute sinful abominations. Most Borisin die within 3 days in the forest, but Hule is different. Every time the blades pierce him, his body instantly heals. Despite the...
I find this a little odd, though, because the way she's describing this, it sounds like that the Forest of Swords, as well as the fact that they didn't feed him, means they locked him up in this prison to die. It was a death sentence, not just an imprisonment. But then he just lived? He just lived that? Which is fine, but why have a prison with a Forest of Swords for killing? They just kill the guy then.
Do you understand now?
Lock him up and don't feed him and hope the forest kills him feels like an odd approach to the situation. I don't know.
Please continue, Your Honor.
I've given you the instructions regarding Hule's visitation. Please make sure you read them carefully.
Ooh. Reminders when visiting Hule. Summary of crimes. Invasions and associated war crimes. Long-term enslavement of the Foxians and using their blood for alchemical purposes. Okay. So he enslaved the people and they tell the kids about that. Has a little story to keep them scared. Prisoner must be subjected to the punishment of the Forest of Swords and never be pardoned. They must be transferred to different locations on a regular basis. Their shackles must be checked for sturdiness during transfer, and air filters in their new cell must be intact and functional. Okay, so we don't feed him. We leave him in the Forest of Swords to die. We make sure the air filters are good. What if we like the? What is there something he does to the air? Does he do something to the air? Or are we just keeping the air healthy for him? Okay, objecting to this sentence should be punished. Anyone who contacts or converses with the prisoner. Okay, poison-proof pellets. So there may be an air-based situation going on, I guess. Is he just emitting it? Did I miss something about what he emits? Does he just emit poison? A lot of questions. Okay. Good enough for me.
Please, take this pellet before proceeding.
No, I'm not taking random medicine.
Then you won't be allowed to visit Hule.
This guy's no fun. I could break out of any prison ever, but I will not take random drugs offered to me. Like, come on.
Just swallow it already. Hule is like all Borisin. He can release a pheromone called lupatoxin that induces fear. Thousands of years ago, we Foxians were enslaved by the Borisin. Not because we were naturally weaker, but because of their lupatoxin. This pill is...
I understand.
I knew you were a reasonable person. Now that we've taken the medicine, let's proceed.
I didn't see you guys take it. Someone should check their mouths, make sure they're not holding it under their tongue, you know, like when you try to give a cat a pill, and they hide it under their tongue and refuse to swallow it. Cough it back up a little later.
Your Honor.
What is it?
What fish with the pickles?
No.
Like
Never.
that fish with the pickles.
Maybe I'm just imagining things.
Did the fish cough? Oh my god. Oh no, it came back to me. It came back to me. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, it came back to me. Fish with the pickles without any further context really fucked up my brain, though.
Her Honor hasn't arrived.
Trying to fucking parse what that could possibly mean. You can hide a lot of stuff under your tongue, though.
Does that hurt?
Oh, whoops. That hand was offset on the keyboard. Just kind of aggressed everyone in this delicate prison situation. Wait. Oh, okay. For a second I thought it was saying that this child here was Dan Heng. I got confused. Ooh.
Welcome, dear guests from the Express. Judge Hanya of the Interrogation Division. We've met before. Glad to meet you again.
I like her sleepy eyes.
Please allow me to express my gratitude to you again for subduing the demons in the Fixtral Garden.
Looks like while March 7th and I were clueless, you already made many friends on the Xianzhou Luofu.
Even though you and I have met before, we can't show any favoritism under the Ten Lords. So, please do as I command as we head to Scrivener Hall and beyond. Don't do anything without my permission. This is not a place for ordinary mortals. You and Mr.
Ooh.
Please lead the way, Your Honor.
Please let me activate the mechanism before we all move forward. And please, watch your steps.
Oh man. This is like a whole ass map. Let me do a little something here. Just in case there's like, you know, boxes around. Yeah, see? See, Numby knows. Numby got a little stuck on that child, but Numby figured it out. I like how they're like, this is our special prison, and you know we don't normally let people in here, but we're letting you in here, and I'm just like smashing all of the pottery, and like no one's reacting, no one's saying anything. What did I just? What kind of dong? Did that say dong? Dion dong. I'm gonna go activate that little. No. No, I wanted to activate the little teleport dealie. God damn it. Okay. Will you let me go do this puzzle? Something about stacking cubes. Okay. Okay. Wait, no. Okay, I figured the movement of the cubes was not as I expected it to be. Nice. Cash money. Alright, I fear that going into this next thing is gonna start like a whole ass thing, and I'm getting kinda tired, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Instead, I was kinda hoping I could get through all of the story, but I genuinely have no idea. It could be hours more. So I'll just stream it again. You know, why not? Ah, yes. Dump all of the tiny me's on top of my head. I like watching her do weird stuff to Numby. I didn't even finish these. I'll do this on my own time. No one needs to see it. Okay, yeah, there's still some time left on the story. Then yeah, I'll definitely wrap up here. Just come back and continue it on another stream while I still have the sponsorship. I think it's running for another like 20 days or something, so I should do some more. All right. Let me remember to raid someone. That's a good idea. I'm gonna go peek at the old internet and see who's alive right now. Maybe someone on the stream team is live. I feel like that's possible. Otherwise, I can just send off to more. Oh, here we go. Mayika's live playing AFK Journey. I'll send you guys over her way. Let me organize a proper raid. Thank you everyone for coming! Happy to be home. Oh yeah! Yeah, glad to have you back. Alright. What is it? Is it exclamation point? Raid? Space channel name? I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay. Well, I'm organizing it now. Thank you, everyone, for coming and being here for my first ever sponsored stream, which was pretty cool. And I will talk to you guys later. It was slash, wasn't it? It was slash. Oh god, oh god, oh god, what have I done? It was slash the whole time. It was slash the whole time. Alright. Now it's time to go. My shame is infinite and immense. I will never live this down. Everyone saw what I did.